This segment is brought to you by Trap Chevrolet. We're always on your side. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Bayou Time News. I'm Martin Falls, and once again, we go to all areas of our viewing area. And once again, today, no different. We have Commander Lonnie Cavalier from the Assumption Parish Sheriff's Department. And good to see you again, Commander. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Martin. Thanks for having us.
Anytime, and we appreciate y'all participation in getting us the news from Assumption. If we could start off, because we have a couple of incidents in your area, both dealing with domestic issues. Maybe we could start with the Dexter Blanchard case, and I give you the floor.
Yes, Dexter Allen Blanchard, 35 of 104 North Curtis Street, Pierreport, Louisiana, was arrested on felony charges arising from a disturbance in the 100 block of Halfway Road south of Bell Road on Saturday evening. Deputies arrived on scene and interviewed several witnesses. Deputies determined that Dexter Allen Blanchard and his domestic partner engaged in an altercation in Bell River earlier Saturday. That incident carried over to Halfway Road, where Blanchard allegedly physically attacked his domestic partner and then engaged in a fistic encounter with two other men who were at the location of the incident. 3 individuals received minor injuries. Dexter Allen Blanchard allegedly drove his vehicle into a fence on private property during the incident, resulting in damage charges as well. At the conclusion of the investigation, Dexter Allen Blanchard was arrested and booked into the Assumption Parish Detention Center on charges of domestic abuse battery involving strangulation, second-degree battery, simple battery, and simple criminal damage to property. Dexter Allen Blanchard remains incarcerated with bond set at $150,000.
Let me ask you this. Y'all had another incident that occurred in Pankerville, and can you talk more about that one involving the Boudreaux man?
Yeah, and that basically was also a domestic, which, we expect additional charges coming soon. But Kobe Paul Boudreaux, 21 of 136 Highway 1005, Pankerville, was arrested on felony charges arising from an incident early Sunday near Pankerville. Deputies were dispatched to a residence in the 100 block of LA 1005 in reference to a disturbance. Upon arrival, deputies made contact with the complainant, who advised that Kobe Paul Boudreaux had been in an altercation with his girlfriend and was attempting to leave in his vehicle. Deputies located Boudreaux as he was attempting to drive away. Deputies arrested Kobe Paul Boudreaux on DWI charges. Boudreaux resisted deputies and had to be physically restrained. At the conclusion of their investigation, deputies arrested Kobe Paul Boudreaux and booked him into the Assumption Parish Detention Center on charges of resisting arrest with force or violence, 3 counts, and driving while intoxicated, first offense. Kobe Paul Boudreaux remains incarcerated with his bond set at $250,000.
Let me ask you this also, while we have you, before we get to a public service announcement that you have. This is pretty typical. I remember when we used to ride on the beat with the police to see a lot of domestic violence around holidays or special days like Father's Day. This seems to still be the norm.
Yeah, unfortunately it is, Martin. And in all of these incidents, alcohol is a major contributing factor. And obviously it intertwines with the domestic relationships. And, it's not like it used to be many years ago. Now deputies run across these domestic incidents and they absolutely have to act on them. If you do not act and something happens, then they can be personally, civilly liable for it. So we work them close to the vest and by the book.
Y'all also have a scam that Sheriff Leland Falcon wanted for you, I think, to talk to the people about. Can you tell us about that scam and how people can be made aware of it?
Yes, we published recently on our Facebook page and on our website and distributed it to local media a scam which is represented to be from the Department of Motor Vehicles, in which people receive notification by phone or by text of monies owed to the DMV. This is an absolute scam. And, we encourage people not to make any payments. This is not how DMV notifies you of a violation. And this is a very prominent scam in the area. And a lot of people are being contacted about it. And we ask that you contact our office if you're involved in one of these scams at 985-369-2912. That's our dispatch center. And we urge people, do not submit any information to these or any other people and any other scam-related messages that we put out, and certainly do not provide any funding to them. Again, this is DMV identified, and this has absolutely nothing to do with the actual Louisiana DMV.
Yeah, I guess the only way that you can, people watching can help out and help jam the scam would be to call you all and give y'all information as we wrap up this segment. But y'all are always ready to take the phone call and get people like this off the street. Absolutely.
It's very important. And no matter how much we're telling people, a lot of times people do send money, and that's unfortunate.
All right. Once again, Commander, good to see you again. Thank you all for getting us that news out. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Martin, for having us. Appreciate y'all.
Commander Lottie Cavalier with the Assumption Parish Sheriff's Department. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. This segment was brought to you by Trapp Chevrolet. We're always on your side.